Josh Matthews has been fired from the WWE. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason. Man, this is some bad news. I'm not gonna say it like Wade Barrett. I'm making this way too late at night. I'm tired, but I wanted to do a quick video on this. This came out earlier. Well, now yesterday. But I read the article. Goes such as it's been released from the WWE within the last 24 hours. Now probably 48 hours. Probably right after Raw. I don't know if he's going to be on SmackDown or not. Can't remember if he was on Main Event. I don't think he was. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, he's already been placed on the alumni section of the WWE, and this came out of a total shock, total surprise. He was with the company for what, more than 9. So like 2001, 2002, he was on Tough Enough, and then he became a backstage analyst guy, interviewer and all that kind of stuff. And so that's 12, 13 years, whatever it was. Man, he showed his inexperience, in the first few years, just this little guy backstage doing interviews. But you know what? He really improved over the years a lot. And whether he was doing commentary, next to whoever he was with, ringside, interviews, backstage, and most recently leading the discussions on the pre and post show of Raw and SmackDown. And I had just started watching those over the course of the last month or two on a regular basis, and I was really enjoying them. And now he's fired, and it's like, okay, well, if you're talking about the pre and post show, you got Booker, you got Alex Riley, and then there was always another seat that was always rotating. You had anybody who was in there. Heyman, Kofi, Santino Marella. Anyone could fill that spot who was maybe injured or wasn't going to be used on the show, so they would at least throw them in on the pre and post show so they can get on TV somehow. The discussions were great, especially everything going on with the Shield lately and the championship. People's opinions on what was going on, and whether, the discussion itself was scripted or whatever. I felt Josh Matthews was doing a damn good job at it. He had to watch the timing for the interview because it was usually like a half an hour or whatever it was. So yeah, it sucks that he's gone. What's up for his future? He's probably going to want some time off. It's one thing if you're a wrestler and you get hurt and need time off. You're home sitting doing rehab or whatever. These guys don't get time off. JBL, the King, all these guys, they don't get time off. They just go show to show to show to show. Now, you know what? I've never been to a house show before, so maybe they don't go to those shows, and maybe it's just the wrestlers that go to those shows, and they don't have any ringside commentary for those. So, you got to think, okay, well, are they going to put Alex Riley in that head discussion spot on the pre and post show? Are they going to have Booker do it? Are they going to bring in someone new from NXT? And in that case, if you look at WWE.com and look at who they have on their roster, I'm on there right now. You go through, and there's a lot of new people on here. Check it out sometime. Check out their NXT roster, man. There's a lot of new people, a lot of new faces coming up soon. It's good to see. You got Byron Saxton. He's already doing backstage interviews on the main shows, on the main roster, and that's great to see. He's great on commentary. Who else they have here? Jason Albert, big guy, formerly Tensai, formerly Sweet Tea, formerly Albert. Now he's in a suit, and he's in some specs. You know, they could have very well dumped him just like Brodus. No, he's doing commentary ringside at NXT now. Give him a lot of credit for doing that. He's a pretty well-spoken guy. Not quite as good as the other guys, but he's not bad. He's not bad. I've seen him a handful of times because they rotate him on NXT. 1 week on NXT, you'll get William Regal. Sometimes JBL will sit in. He's like the GM. Or he is the GM, excuse me. William Regal, you'll have Jason Albert, Byron Saxton, and who's the other guy? I can't think of his name. Let me flip through the roster real quick. Oh, Renee Young is on there too, sometimes. She's great on commentary. I mean, it's, sometimes nice to have a female in the discussion. And she's not bad looking either. Very professional, though. She's incredible. Tom Phillips, that's his name. Yeah, he's another guy that's getting better and better at commentary, ringside, and interviews, what have you. He's doing great, too. I think that's it as far as those guys. Oh, yeah, well, and William Regal. Alex Riley's in that group, too. I don't know if I mentioned him. But, so yeah, who's, are they going to put someone in that permanent lead spot on the pre and post show and doing more interviews? My guess is, if I had to take a guess, it's going to be Tom Phillips. That'd be my guess. They're also doing budget cuts, so who knows? Maybe this is the end of the pre and post show. I don't know. We'll have to see in the weeks ahead what they're going to do. So yeah, it's really going to suck. I thought he did a damn good job. Maybe he can go to another company. I honestly think he's going to end up somewhere else. When I was reading the article on ringsidenews.com, I mentioned on there that any company he could go to would be blessed by his commentary or his presence. If you watch TNA, they've got guys like Jeremy Borash on there, Mike Tenay, and Taz. Jeremy Borash is fine in the interview spots. I don't like him on commentary. Mike Tenay is quite the professional. I put him up there with on level with Michael Cole. As far as ringside stuff, play-by-play guy, very well-spoken, good professional guy. I like him. He's older, but he's good. Taz, I can't stand Taz. Taz makes an ass out of himself so much, it's ridiculous. But he's a big goof, he is what he is. If it was up to me, what I would do, I would hire him. I would dump Taz, put him in a manager position or authority position or something, and put put Josh Matthews next to Tenay. If I was them, I would also hire Matt Stryker. You know, they're bringing in so many new faces, especially in these New York tapings. A lot of new faces showing up, but I'm not going to get into that right now. You just have to see for yourself. I saw some of the spoiler articles. Wow, a lot of names, a lot of new names. But yeah, I'm sure he could show up at TNA and do a hell of a job. Wouldn't hold it against him either, you know. Needs a paycheck. Jarrett's company, Global Force Wrestling. Gonna need a ringside guy to call play-by-play. Would be a great addition there. Could also do great in Ring of Honor. It's at next to Steve Corino and Kevin Kelly. Kevin Kelly's the guy I'm thinking of. The main commentary guy in Ring of Honor. Would do great there. Those two together, you know, like I said, wherever Josh goes, I'm sure he'll do fine. So yeah, sucks, but it's what the WWE is doing right now. When you lose $750 million, yeah, you got to make some cuts, unfortunately. So hey, we'll see where he goes. You know, and also with a guy like him, you don't know if he's got a the 90-day no-compete clause. I mean, he's not competing, but obviously he'd be on television somewhere else, you know, doing what he used to do. That's assuming he doesn't go back to trying to be a wrestler. God bless him for trying, though, you know. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Was it first season? First or second season, I think he was. Yeah. Wow. And the tips. The blonde tip there. That was... I'm gonna have to go back and watch some of those episodes. That was a fun season to watch. It was really interesting, you know. It really was. I mean, at that time when that came out, that was really interesting television, watching those guys on Tough Enough. Wow. Yep, gonna have to check that out. Good stuff. So, well, thanks for watching, guys. That's my thoughts on it. It sucks. Hopefully we'll see him back on TV, you know, by the end of summer in another company. So, what do you guys think? Where do you think he's going to show up? Do you think it's going to be TNA, Global Force Wrestling next year at Jeff Jarrett's side, or possibly Ring of Honor? Or do you think he's just going to go make appearances at like Comic-Cons or, you know, the independents and just, you know, that'd be kind of pointless though, wouldn't it? Because he doesn't really wrestle, you know. As far as I know, he hasn't been training. He's just he's a mic guy, but he's good. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys.